Hello, gamers. This is notoriously going to be what I refer to as a boring stream. It's gonna be a boring stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a boring stream. I'm sorry to say, gamers. Put me down here. Put chat here. So yeah, this is gonna be, why is it doing that? Okay. Is there any reason you're always active? And never not active? Hold on, let me run. Okay, cool. Well. Okay, that's fine then. Hi. This is gonna be a notoriously boring stream. I'm sorry about that. We have the little guy on stream today. TLDR. I have been avoiding doing some concept work. Thank you, Athletic. It's gonna be a real boring stream, so you're not missing much. I've been really avoiding the word, working on nailing down some concept stuff. And the issue is that if I don't nail down the concept of what I want, if I don't nail down the concept of what I want, I'm not gonna get to the point where I can start doing stuff. Hello, Melkor. How are you doing? So this is going to be... Hello, Ty. This is going to be a notoriously boring fucking stream. I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, it does have to be this way, because I need my artist, as some of you know my artist. My artist is getting very, very frustrated with me for not doing, like, concepts, because notoriously, I have big ideas for what I want to do, but I don't ever actually, like, have visual aids for what I want it to look like. E.g., I have a habit of just being like, here's a word vomit. And while that does work, and that can work, it's not ideal for artists who want visual references. So, here's the plan. I'm going to hammer down my lore, some design stuff, and hopefully start being able to show people what I'm doing. So this is not only to reassure my artists that I'm doing work, but this is also to reassure you guys that there is going to be written down lore. Hello, Teddy. How you doing? How you doing, Teddy? Hello. So, for those who don't know, I'm using a board software here. A board software where I can organize all my ideas into different sections. So we're gonna have a bunch of different sections, and hopefully this gets to the point where I can fill it out and I can have something that looks good. Yes, Ty, I will hydrate. Let me... There we go. So, let me hydrate real fast. And then we can... Oh, what do I want to tackle? Okay. I think there's some big things we do need to tackle here, which is... Maybe I should spin a wheel to think about what I should work on first. Okay. I do... Okay. I need design, and I need ways to implement. I need... I need just an ideas board for one. Ideas. This can be the over here can be the ideas board. Silly little ideas. So yes, we're gonna do some stuff. We're definitely gonna do some stuff, and I'm not gonna procrastinate. I'm definitely not gonna procrastinate. What else do I need to do? I did wanna also potential for more overlays. I think we have to start with concepts. I think we have to start here, unfortunately. Yeah, I have a feeling we have to start here because I don't think we get anything else sorted out unless we, like, really nail down some stuff. So let's talk about some art stuff. Let's talk about my model. Let's talk about my model. Let's put it here in the middle. Let's put it here in the middle. Okay. A big thing that's been kinda fucking me off about getting art done is the hairstyle is a pain to draw. The hairstyle is an utter pain to draw. So I think we wanna... Streep, hello. Hi Alpha, how are you doing? This is a boring stream. This is a boring stream. This is a very boring stream. This is where I talk about some stuff that I wanna potentially shift. I wanna potentially change. I'd like the ears to be a bit lower in the next iteration of Hayano. For reference, what program is this? It's Milanote. So there's a lot of it's a completely free board software. It's okay. Just background to my government mandated lunch break. Hell yeah. Yeah. So this is Milanote, and can I get a referral link? Yeah, I can get a referral link. Sorry, guys. Here's my... Hold on. Oh god. Oh god, how do I... Okay. That's not on stream, is it? I hope that's not on stream. There you go. Here's my Milanote referral link. There you go. If you do want to make an account. It means I get more space. That's literally all I get from it. So I have a Pinterest board open. Not a Pinterest board, but a Pinterest open. And I know people don't really like Pinterest for like a couple of reasons, but I'm gonna need it for my own reference because we're gonna look at hairstyles, and I know that I do like I suppose I could take a screenshot of it, but the hairstyle that we're using, I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big oh god, okay. Hello. We fixed it. Okay. I'm a big fan of the like what is it? The pigtails that the model has. But I think I want to do something kind of different. I kind of like this. So maybe like something like this. Something that's a touch easier to draw. Like, I know that this doesn't look easier to draw, but like, it kind of is, you know? So like here, like something like this. Anyway, the nice thing about Milanote is you can copy directly to it, and I can crop, and we can use references. Now, I find that it helps me gather references and then see how I feel, and then obviously it's a lot of back and forth. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe something with longer hair. That's the wrong page. Oops. I'm gonna do a lot of that, so be very aware to be flashed with random stuff. I do like the braids, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if that's a me thing, really. I definitely think we want to keep the section that we have, like the lighter colored section. I'm just maybe thinking maybe we darken the hair and then keep a lighter section that way. I don't know. We're basically just gonna look through wigs and stuff, and I'm gonna see what I like the shape of. I do want something that isn't like too busy on the sides, because like I said, I want to be able to have my ears there still. And honestly, I'm considering changing where the horns are on the head just to give a little bit more visual clarity to the design, but we'll see. I don't want this to be like a whole redesign, because at the end of the day, I still want it to be Hayano. But at the end of the day, I think ultimately this is my chance to work into some other stuff. I am a really big fan of this kind of like ribbon like hair. But I think we really have to. I think it's really gonna help if I like drum my design down in like the way of like, well, what do I want this to be like? We could go for this. We could go for something like this, maybe. I know it's like kind of short and a bit messy in the front, which is not what I wanted, but we could definitely change the front. Like I said, we're just looking, viewing, building. At the end of the day, like I said, this is going to be a board where I'm just changing stuff that I'm not sure of. Oh my god, I'm going to press every other tab but the one I want to actually click on. I kind of like the front of this. I'm not a big fan of like I don't know if I want the air slits again. I really don't know. I do kind of like that. but I think I like this more. This also has the air vents. Like I said, I think I want to move away from having the air vents, if possible. Just because a lot of artists kind of struggle to place them. And I don't really want that in terms of like a design philosophy. Maybe something like this in the front. A very Genshin impact of me. That's also kind of leading into the events. I don't think I want to lean too heavily one side. Maybe I do make my design asymmetrical, actually. That's kind of cute, but it's still got the fucking air vents. Oh, god damn it. I think I am gonna struggle not pulling in some kind of air vent shape because of just how bangs are. If they're not like, I guess these ones aren't like perfect air vents, actually. And then these bits can be the long bits that come down, maybe? Maybe. We'll no harm in let me crop just for the sake of saving space. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's that side. Yeah, so this is maybe what we're looking at for her right now. Maybe. Another thing that I'm kind of conscious that I want to look at is outfits. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to strictly like one for one kinda. I don't want to rip someone's outfit one for one. Like there's plenty of like design philosophy out there. I think for this part of the design, I definitely need to kind of know what I'm leaning into. So let's go here. Right. Keywords. I think keywords are really important. So let's mold this and put it over here. So this is this is reincarnation 4, I believe. In the timeline, at least. Maybe it's 5, actually, in the timeline. Is it 5? It might be 5, actually. Might be 5. I may say it's 5. Nope. Incarnation 5 in the timeline. It's enough so that we've done it enough times that we know the pattern, but it is not enough to where it gets to that point where it's stressful. I want to go for a comfy, cute vibe. Comfy, cute, homely vibe. Made aspect, but not focus, cow aspects, keep cow aspects. So we're technically so keep cow aspects, but lean more into spirit, earth, elementals, features in design. Yeah, okay. So I think her color scheme is quite earthy. I think the big issue we're having is silhouette could be stronger. I say that because actually I'm gonna real quick, we're gonna talk about the silhouette real quick as well, actually. Let me have a look. I did have some swimsuit designs as well, so maybe we'll have to do a separate board for like costume alts. Costume alts. What was I just doing? I know what I was doing. Right. I didn't make a new file. There we go. Okay. I wonder if it'll copy be able to just read this, maybe? Let's have a look. No. Okay, close. Let's do just a real quick and easy screenshot then. Real quick and dirty screenshot. There's a silhouette that we're currently working with. Okay. It's not I don't think it's a bad silhouette. I really don't. I think it's like pretty clear in terms of what it's like communicating, but I just think it could be stronger if I put some more work into it and did like a bit of a redesign. Like the feet kind of look like boots, and I don't know. I might have to peer review. I wonder if I can real quickly peer review the silhouette. Hold on. I wonder if any of my artist friends are alive. Let's have a look. Yes. Alright, let me Hello. There we go. Alright. I messaged someone. I think God is awake. Yeah. I messaged God. I was like, hello, God. Can you give me some silhouette help, please? I feel like she's got a lot of forehead. Am I crazy? Hayano has a lot of forehead. Moo. Yeah. I love this design, don't get me wrong. I just want to do, like, just tweak some stuff, really. I feel like I'm far along enough where I could probably, like, really lock in and do some stuff about this design. I think I want it to have made aspects, but I don't know if I want it to stay like 100% made. I think it's that the raised bangs give that illusion, but I'd worry without that she'd be kind of flat, but it also doesn't show in the silhouettes. Maybe it's not needed. Yeah. Let's look at... This is kind of cheating. We're gonna do it anyway. Cow anime characters. Let's look at what, like, I wonder if there is any, like, strictly cow anime characters. This might just come up with a load of AI, which is gonna suck, but, you know. That's how it goes. There is the cowgirl vibe, I suppose, that a lot of people lean into. I don't really want to look up other VTubers, because I think that's kind of bleh. This is very cute. This is, like, very fluffy Highland cow cute. Maybe I need to, like, lean more into, like, this kind of silhouette. Would you be able to tell this is a Highland cow by this silhouette, though, is the question, I guess. Does anyone know who the artist for this is? Oh, Jesus Christ. Pinterest and crediting artists. Oh, does this have someone's Instagram? Okay, it's Gummy Bunny. Great. Wonderful. And this one this version has the watermark on. I'm keeping the version with the watermark because otherwise I'm gonna lose it. Yes, I'm gonna keep the one with the watermark on because it's good. Highland cow art tends to be quite fluffy and therefore sells the silhouette. So this gummy candy person really sells the silhouette here because you can tell the fluff on the ears and the tail and the top. So if you were to black out this silhouette, it would be like really communicative that it is a cow. It is a Highland cow specifically. So maybe I need to look at some I was really hoping there'd be more cow characters in media. But that's okay. It seems like most of them are just cow onesie-esque. And like I said, I wanna grab other VTubers' works to study, because I'm like, I will say, are Hayano's horns too thin? Because a lot of these have kind of like fat, chunky. You know what? Hold on. Okay, I meant to delete this. Highland cows. They don't even. Highland cows don't even have horns. Fuck. They don't even have horns, guys. They don't even have horns. I've been lied to this entire time. Oh, this one does. Why does this one have? Well, I guess cows don't really have horns. Those do look like babies. You are right. I'm wondering if, maybe as they grow, maybe? Oh, okay. As they grow, they like get. Okay. But they're more like, bull horns. The young ones don't. That's intriguing. Huh. They're more like Y-shaped than they are anything else. they they grow in like T poses. They typically burn horns off as babies too. Ah, intriguing. I like them because they're like super fluffy. But they do have a lot of patterns. There's a lot of patterns on these guys. Oh, look at this blep. That's so cute. So fucking cute. These are so cute. The babies are babying. Yeah, they tend to have like up-arcing, like C or Y horns by the looks of it. That is AI. I cannot believe there is a Highland cow AI. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. What makes a Highland cow visually distinct from a regular cow? Pinterest should genuinely ban AI, yes. Agree. Hard agree. What visually communicates with this design that this is a Highland cow? It's fluffy. It's very fluffy. I think Hayano's hair isn't fluffy enough. I don't think her hair is fluffy enough. These cows have really fluffy, really fucking fluffy hair. Really fluffy. Really fluffy. And I think Hayano's kind of looks more like straight with a slight curl. Yeah, like a bigger mop. Bigger mop. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't actually think I want this. Let's reassess, shall we? Let's put this cute little guy on our board and let's reassess some stuff. I think we do have the wide fucking the wide like Y horns. I honestly think they could be a bit thicker though. Like let's make them a bit thicker. Also, female cow horns are longer, thinner, and curve upwards more. Oh. Thick, fluffy Hayano? Yeah. Thick, fluffy Hayano era. Female cow has a longer hair. I kind of want a thicker ones. Can we do thicker ones? Is that fine? Can we do thicker ones? Can we do thick boys? Kind of think their ears are also kind of different. Yeah, okay. Let's look at some. Well, that's what I was saying. I think I want them to be more like positioned downwards than what they are currently. Like they're kind of like out the side of the head, right? I guess that is pretty high up. Would it communicate more if they were like more down tipped though? I guess not. I think everything just needs to be fluffier. Yeah, they're more upturned, aren't they? Are they more upturned? What does a regular cow look like? Pinterest, show me cow. No, not Highland cow, regular cow. There we go, regular cow. That's still kind of fuzzy. Show me cow. Moo cow. I know. Milk cow. Milk cow. Dairy cow? Is that what they're called? Dairy cow. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's look. They're definitely fluffier. Huh. They're actually more upturned than downturned, which is kind of weird. That is kind of weird that they're more like... That's a good reference for the ears. I think we hit a jackpot. This is a Highland cow, right? This is a Highland cow, right? This is a good... That's a very clear silhouette for those ears. I like that. 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 All right, we're cooking with gas now. Also, this cow is serving face. So absolutely serving face. No, save. Here we go. Serving face. Right. I love Pinterest comments so much. Your ears are more bent down. These cows look sideways. Yeah, that's a really good way to describe it, actually. That's a and they like kind of point upwards. They kind of point upwards a little bit. Yeah. Cooking with gas. One must always serve face. Thank you, Nav. Thank you, Nav. Queen of serving face. Ear ref. There we go. Ear ref. Great. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to harder commit to the Highland cow vibes. Also, from what I'm telling, a lot of these Highland cow depictions, traditional depictions, are more like reddy orange. Do I go ginger? Chat, do I go ginger? Okay. Anyway, now we've recontextualized the idea of what a Highland cow is. Let's re-look at some hairstyles. And let's talk about if they are Highland cow or not. So, keep these queens, these face-serving queens, in mind. That's a very cute. Let's look at this video real quick. This is not AI generated,
No,
is
I
it?
said it was a potato.
Okay, please be quiet. Different colored ears. Intriguing. Look at the baby. Look at the little baby. I like this cow. Yes, good cow. Excellent cow. Alright, so let us reassess and we have to be harsh about this. We have to be realistic about this. See, these straight haircuts don't really whisper cow to me, you know? This kind of whispers cow. This does kind of whisper cow. Is this an anime character? This must be an anime character. I also want something a little bit more shapely. This is more like... Oh my god, I saw a Highland cow. I used to have those. Yeah! I've always had a Highland cow as my design philosophy for Hayano. So I kind of want to lean into it a little bit more. I want to lean into it. I really like looking up wigs for this. Because, like, people get real creative with wigs. I do want fangs. Sorry, I saw these fangs and I was like, yeah, I kind of do want fangs. But that might not be very Highland cow of me. So maybe I just do the book teeth. Book teeth. Keep. I need it to serve cow energy. I suck at her. Her is like the hardest bit. More floofy hair. Now the bangs are very Highland cow energy. Maybe. I feel like I have to go floofier though, you know? I gotta go floofier with it. Like, Hayano right now has like kind of straight hair, and I kind of want it to be like a little fluffier. Like this, I don't know if this is also straight. I kind of want, like I said, I feel like this is more leaning into what I want. Like the bangs, not the ponytails, obviously, the pigtails. Because I want something that kind of like comes down in the middle a little bit, like the front of the fluff hair is a little bit thicker than what this is. I think this is solid, right? This is solid. This is a solid glance at it, you know. I have a thing for long hair in the front. I always want to go long hair in the front, which maybe not very Highland cow, because they have quite they serve face. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye, Teddy. Something fluffy into a braid would work well. You might be right. Maybe like this front into like a side braid. Highland cows are my favorite cow. I love them. Yes. Talking about that, something I also need to kind of take into account is I've never really talked about this, but the entire idea was that while you can placate a level of calm, like lost spirits, right? You need to also be able to protect yourself. I think this is pretty good, actually. This one keeps staring at me, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty Highland cow as well. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna move in this one instead. Because then we have the braids we've been talking about. But I think that's more... What are we doing? What's the concept for? So I'm working on developing out the world, and I'm working on developing out Hayana's character. Because, like I said, I don't want to do a full redesign, but I would like to tweak some things so that she more clearly reads via silhouette as a cow. As a Highland cow. And I also kind of want to redesign her outfit. The outfit is... I think I want to do some work on the outfit. I know we've gone like a traditional kind of milkmaid here, but I would like to have some outfit alternatives as well. But as I was saying, we were talking about basically having to at least some level protect yourself. That's very cute. That is very cute. I get maybe. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, it doesn't like me, but I got it, so maybe something like this. This like here, potentially. There's another option. I know I'm immediately fucking up where I'm placing stuff. It's okay. Hold on. Let me ensmallen this. Let me ensmallen. There we go. Alright. Then we can look at some stuff. An outfit with fluffy bits would help sell the silhouette. Yeah. I think that's... Yeah, probably. I do agree. I do agree with that. I think we've got to... I think a big part of the silhouette problem is I'm going to have to change some aspects. Some aspects. That being said, I also want to look at... Sorry, we're going back to the Highland cow. I want to look at the Highland cow tail. Wow, that is terrifying. Do you have any people... Can you turn around for me, please? You have a, is it fluffier? Ooh, please! Please, I need you to turn around. That's not a Highland cow. Oh, that one might be. I don't... Show me your booty cheeks! Show me them! Where is your ass? Where is your ass? Where is your tail? Where is your tail? Where is your ass? Where is your tail? Highland cow from back. Please? From back? From back? No, there's not. I gotta look at a Highland cow's ass for completely normal reasons, please, Pinterest. Why are we looking for cow ass? Tail. Tail. Need to look at tail. Ah, give me your tail, Highland cow, please. I need to know how your tail is shaped. Why can I not find a Highland cow tail? Please, show me tail. I did just search Highland cow tail. It didn't come up. It literally just did. That's why I was like, okay, from back. Ugh. don't want a discombobulated tail. I just wanna... Please. Are you gonna turn around in this video? You gonna turn around
Hello,
in this
how
video?
are you today? Hello, how are you today?
That might have... Maybe it's a little uptick. Is it a little uptick? Is it like a little... No, no. Oh, what? There was one in the back. There was one in the back. I saw it move. I saw it move. Where's your tail? No, no. Oh, it's like fluffy. It's like fur. It's fluffier than mine. Oh no, mine's kind of fluffy. You know what? I think that tail's fine. That tail looks fine. Pinterest is a terrible place to use any other image search. I could try. So the reason I'm not Googling it is because I do not trust Google not to just slam something inappropriate in my face. That is why. That is why. Also, I like Pinterest. It is my choice of image search. It got me through a lot. It got me through a lot. That was a design convention I was considering though. I was considering rather than shoes having hooves. Hooves. And you trust Pinterest more? Yes. You can safe search on Pinterest. Also, Pinterest isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with Pinterest. A lot of professionals still use Pinterest. The issue with DeviantArt is with DeviantArt you just get other people's art and not like an eclectic design philosophy. I have used Pinterest for years and it got me through a lot of my creative studies. I understand if you don't like it or if it's not for you, but it is my thing of choice, and it's how I've always made boards and whatnot. So I'm always quite pleased with it. Yes. That's kind of cute. A cute design. People can absolutely churn out the cutest designs, and I'm like, how? How do you do this? How do you do this? Oh, I love Dumbo Rats. See, I always have this thing that I'm like, oh man, I just wanna fully go for a Dumbo Rat. I just wanna fully go for a ferret, an Angorian ferret. And then I'm like, how the fuck do you make those designs work, gamer? You can't even make a Highland cow design work. How do you think a design that's not a Highland cow is gonna go? Highland cow's tails are fluffy and have a bit of a tuft at the end. I think that's pretty on par with what we got going on. I do think that's pretty on par. I don't think I do think the tuft does kind of read cow. It do read cow. It do read cow. But yes, I think these are some things. I do want to go into the outfit, but the issue with the outfit is I think that's gonna take a lot more, like, iteration than anything. I might create, like, a separate board for it. Yeah, it might be worth creating a separate board for it. But we can do, like, a note that is... Move this here. Move the note here. Move the note here. And we will do outfit ideas. So, to match with what we're going for, I think we want something a little comfier looking. Something a little comfier looking to wear that, like, you can, like, really, like, channel the chill out in. We do want some made outfit aspects. I don't want to get rid of that. I really don't want to get rid of that. We should try and do spirit spirit influences should be an outfit. I keep mentioning this, but I need to design her weapon, which is very funny because I had such distinct designed weapons for some of my other incarnations. I knew what the past incarnations had. Like, let's see. Do I have any of my past incarnations on hand that I could talk about what their weapons were? When I had a bear, and I can't find the things, but I basically had, like, big ass gauntlets. And when I had the bunny, I wonder if I have this. Right, hold on. Let me have a look. Yeah, I do. So this was the, hold on. For reference, I'll put it on the board. This was the first reincarnation. So this is reincarnation 1. This is reincarnation 1. And like I said, they had like a big ass sword. So I do want to bring the weapon back because all of my other incarnations have had some kind of weapon. All reincarnations have had a weapon. So Hayano needs designing. Yes. So yeah. All reincarnations have had some kind of weapon, or like this reincarnation 1 had a great sword. Reincarnation 2 had double daggers. Reincarnation 3 had gauntlets. Reincarnation 4... What did Reincarnation 4 have? I think Reincarnation 4 had one of those, like, kind of like a catalyst in Genshin. Reincarnation 4 had like a what looked to be a catalyst. So that's that, you know. I've always given them some kind of weapon for dealing with spirits and like kind of to drive home the protection. So I'm thinking kind of what goes with the cow, but also what I think's really fucking cool, and I've been playing with a lot. We've been playing with the idea of scissors. We have been playing with the idea of big scissors. We have. I was kind of nervous to bring this part up on stream because it's like, it's not something I've mentioned a lot that Hayano would have, but I do want some kind of like oversized scissors for her, which I know might not very much go with the design. But this is what I'm working with right now. And I like I said, there's some things that I will give up for the sake of design, but there's also sometimes that I'm like, maybe it just can be cool, you know? Maybe it could just be something very cool and like something I just enjoy. that's an aspect. So I should say oversized, because I'm not doing like, well, it kind of came to me because we were replaying Danganronpa as a group, and I was like, man, I like the idea of dual wielding scissors, but I kind of wish that it was just like an oversized singular pair, and then I was like, Hayano needs a weapon. It could be an oversized I feel like I also with this, actually it's just occurred to me, I could just go shears. Is that how you spell shears? Shears. Is it this? Is it shears? Yeah, okay. We could like go shears, actually. It's totally something we could do, right? Shears. Yeah, I misspelled it. Oops, it's okay. Cheers. We could go shiz. We could go shiz. We could go shiz. I do kind of like that. Go shiz with like, so go for like a thicker scissor type. Yeah, kind of into that. Kind of into that. I kind of want to less lead into like, it could be cool if it's separated into two separate blades too. Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, that could be an interesting little thing we could do. Interesting little thing. Like, you can either use it as two big ones, or you could snap them apart and use them as like swords. I do want them to essentially be for scale, like this big. I want her to be able to lean on them. just the scale. Like, I want them to be like this huge. So, you know. Yeah. I want like 3/4 of her body. She could lean on them, kind of like idea. And that's also kind of why I want to change what she's wearing, because while I love her outfit and it's so cute, I kind of also do want her to have a more combat-friendly outfit that has like shorts or something. I know that you could put like bloomers under the skirt or something, and you can absolutely have battle skirts, as Ruby has proved. I think I want to go for something a little bit more movement heavy, so I can capture some like silhouettes a little bit better. But yes, that's something I want to work on. What else do I want to add to her outfit? I want to make a couple of variants. So I'm thinking like work uniform, quote unquote work uniform, which I think is gonna be pretty similar to this. Kind kind of like more loungy wear. Loungy wear. Probably some just kind of cutesy outfits because I like that. I do wanna design her a swimsuit because I have a lot of ideas in mind for a swimsuit. I know some people are gonna be like, ah, swimsuit. You're just essentially whoring your character out. I want to draw her in a cute little swimsuit. Please let me draw her in a cute little swimsuit, thank you. I say that, but the swimsuits that I was looking at, hold on, let me see if I have any. If I have any of the swimsuits that I created boards for. But I was like really hardcore looking at like something like this. But a little bit more back coverage, I think. I'm probably not with the hole. I'll put something behind the hole, like a green part or something, or like maybe a teal blue part, teal blue mesh or something. Because I kind of like swimsuits that are a little bit more covered over. I think there's something appealing about that in its own right, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one, but I think there's something kind of appealing about like a nicely designed swimsuit that like kind of adds some level of coverage. There's something appealing about it to me. I don't know. Not to be on the... I'm definitely not on the whole, like, purity culture bullshit. But, you know. You know. I think another thing I have to decide is... What do Highland cows eat? Grasses, foliage, herbs, and shrubs. Is it possible to eat a Highland cow? They're known as a fold. That's cute. Tuft of fur through the window. Oh, now you're talking. I'm not gonna lie, I love this little bit of chest, but I have been like kind of considering giving her a tuft of fur though. Cause I've been like, maybe I kind of want to lead in and like give her a little bit more like animalistic features. Not like fully, but just a little bit, you know? Fuck you. Don't eat me. Oh, man. I'll come back to accessories and stuff later. I'll come back to accessories later. But this is a good stop. This is a good stop. That means I have to do cafe design on more. taking psychic damage from having to do that. God has sent me an insight. God has sent me an insight, and I'm going to make it everyone else's problem. Okay. Oh, we have to talk about the cafe design. Chat, we have to talk about the cafe design. This has been the big holdup. I can tell you this has been the big holdup. 'Cause I don't know what I want to do. Ooh, what he cooking? Potato mochi? Chat, if you want to learn how to make potato mochi.
So to make potato mochi, you do in fact need potatoes. I got mine from my potato tree in my garden, so I picked them from the tree, then peel them, chop them, boil them, and mash them. For the slight chewiness, the mochi part, I thought it would be like a whole long process to get this, but no, you just add potato starch. That is it. And I also added some salt. Usually, I like to always heavily season potatoes with spices just because I don't love the taste of plain potatoes. It tastes very earth to me. If I wanted earth, I would go lick some grass. Have you ever wondered why cows are fat? I don't mean this in a fat-shaming way, of course, that's never okay, but cows are a little bit big, but all they eat is grass. That's suspicious, no? Anyway, before my thoughts interrupted me, I was trying to say, instead of heavily seasoning these, I decided to keep them the way they're supposed to be made, and it was very good. The sauce that I added later added a nice flavour and sweetness, no earth at all. I filled mine with some mozzarella just because it's the pulliest kind of cheese. Nothing makes me happier than a cheese pull. But then I just cooked them until they were crispy on both sides. For the sauce, I used butter, brown sugar, water, and soy sauce. I let this thicken for a bit, then added the potato mochi into this. Then they are done. You can enjoy. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Did you learn something, chat? I learned that I'm really good at procrastinating if I want to. Okay. Cafe. The cafe is I don't even know where to start with this fucking cafe, dude. But I have to, because I have to design it, because I have to fucking design it. Maybe I can beg one of the artists I know on my hands and knees by offering them permanent indenturehood and service, and they'll take pity on me and help me design a cafe. Do you want me in your permanent indenture service? Because I am struggling with this fucking cafe. Please send help. Yeah. Okay. I hate backgrounds. Okay? I hate backgrounds. I hate designing backgrounds. I hate working on backgrounds. I hate backgrounds. They're the worst. They're annoying. They're fucking make me crunch down on my... Ooh, a Sony hand cam. That's so nice. That's so wonderful. I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Not what I'm here for, though. Backgrounds bug me, yeah. I need to design the cafe. Because I have to be able to tell my artists what I want. I have to be able to tell my artists what I want. Oh no, backgrounds. I'm crying. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. It's blank. It's blank. Okay. Why? Let's think conceptually. Conceptually from the top. Why did I pick a cafe? I like maids. Cafe art might be a good point of reference as always. It is cute. Anime Denny's. No, you know what I meant. This is not what I meant. I meant anime Denny's. As in the place. Please! The place! The fucking I know. Oh, fuck you. I know. Hold on. Oh, fucking YouTube. Freaking it's eating my ass. Hold on. You describe your favorite / ideal one. That's yes. I love this OVA. I love this OVA. I think there's something that changed fundamentally in my brain when I watched this OVA. Because I loved the idea of a cafe. And obviously, this is a dystopia. This is like at the end of the world. So it's not exactly perfect, but it's out in the wilderness. There's this big forest that leads up to it, and there's this big field clearing behind it. I think the nice thing about this is that it has the kind of porch open, and then it goes into the cafe itself. I love this OVA. But I'm trying to find inserts of the internals of the cafe. Because, oh my god, I love this OVA. The OVA is gorgeous. Yes, they're gay. Yes, they kiss. Next question. I love her room. There's so much, like, visual storytelling in this room as well. I like places that are kind of cluttered, that have a lot of visual storytelling. That's really big for me. I think a lot of visual storytelling is very good. I did buy from Manhua. Hold on, let me see if I can find this, where I put this. Should be in my backgrounds folder. Where is it? 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 There it is. This is from Manhua. I'm gonna use the daytime one because as a reference. Phew! I love how, like, open this is. This is really nice and open. Hello, hello! It would be cute to add the little trinkets related to the games you play on stream. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I kind of want to go for something like a similar setup. So, like, similar setup, just a little cozier. And by cozier, I mean, like, less windows on the walls. Like, these, I love this bit. Like, this wall, like, being windows like this, and then, like, facing the, facing, like, the forest. I would love that. But I don't want it to be too open because there's a lot of, like, it's kind of like the inside of it is much bigger than the outside of it. And I kind of want a less modern like front of house. So, like, this part, like, draw. Let me read. Like, this part is too modern. It's too modern. I want it to be, like, a little bit fuckier, a little bit less. I want that to be where the clutter is, not where the thing is. So, like, rustic? Yeah. Like a rustic cafe. Because... hold on. No. Let me... Where is that? Yes! This is it. Like this. Like this kind of imagery. Like this kind of imagery. The rustic vibes. Which we come back to fucking Yokohama again. I love Yokohama. There's something so peaceful about it. I do also want to give her one of these. Like, I love this. This is another aspect that I'm like, yes! This for the outside, please. There we go. Let's do that. Further. I think this anime is great, and it makes me very happy. Maybe I look at rustic cafes. Rustic. Interior. That's too... I don't like those chairs. Chair design is going to be a really a really big thing for me, actually, I think. Because I hate a lot of cafe chairs. I hate a lot of cafe chairs. I'm like really picky about cafe chairs. That looks like AI generated based just off the text. Yeah, I think it is. This art, is this actual art or is this AI? This is AI. This has to be AI, right? This is AI. I don't know if this is, yeah, this has gotta be AI, right? Ugh, why must I look at things these days? Why? It is, yeah. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then I was like, oh, it's not cute. Maybe like something like, oh yeah, I kind of like the plants. This is what I mean by less modern. I know it's like still kind of modern. I'm not begrudged to that. I understand it is still kind of modern. I think we need to make that kind of big actually, because this is gonna be a big one. But yeah, like this kind of vibe, epic behavior. Is this AI generated? I'm gonna say that's AI generated. Feel in my bones, belly sore for 2 seconds. Feel it in my bones. Why are so many interiors AI generated now? This is also kind of nice. This gives. This gives. I like this. I like the wood, the wood and the green kind of. Wood and green. Probably not this. Oh, I guess. No, I don't think so. I still want to keep it kind of wooden looking. Kind of keep it kind of wooden. Not so much this brick wall shit. Not a clue. Ugh. AI will be the death of me. Oh, I love these. These are neat. These with like the fairy lights. I like fairy lights. These with like the fairy lights. I think I want kind of chairs. Chairs. I don't think I want booths. I do think I want high tops at some point in it, but they can't be. That's too dark because I still want to keep it kind of light like this. I do kind of like this with the option of it, you know. I don't like the seats in front of here. I think that should just be a camera. I kind of like these for like the windows. Like the windows, put these here so that like the windows are a little bit obscured so it's not as open maybe. Maybe? This is such a rough thing to design. This is such a rough thing to design because like I kind of want it like cozy kind of bookstore-ish vibes. but like I don't know how to translate that. If I could make a bookstore a cafe, I would. It's like the perfect kind of like blend of the quote unquote comfy vibes, you know? Well, I do like these chairs. These chairs are nice. If these chairs were in like a lighter color, like that kind of coloration, I'd kind of like it. So I feel like I have to add these chairs. These are the chairs. These are the chairs of all time. I want the chairs to be comfy to sit in, not like fucking not comfy. I do kind of like those tables. Those tables are nice. I just want these chairs but lighter, you know? Obviously, I want the ceiling fans. This is kind of nice. I like the vibe of this. But is this AI? Is it? Because this top bit doesn't look like it is. But then these cups, dude. These cups look fucked up. Hello, Fiery. No, you're not at all late. Don't worry about it. I guess, like, this kind of blends together, though, and there's no real counter space here. It's just this, and then... Yeah, I think it is. Okay. It might not be. I might be just overthinking it. It's hard. It's hard to tell nowadays. This is really nice, but I think this is AI as well. Yep. God fucking damn it. I give up! I hate searching. Why am I running into more AI stuff when fucking background? Ah! Background suck. Background suck. Want to go back to character design, please? I mean, this is kind of enough for now. I'll have to come back to it, really. Cafe mixed with bookstore vibes to give ultimate comfiness. I guess let's find a bookstore reference. Oh yeah, these are some bookstores. Please not. Please do not AI me. It is AI. Cool. Wonderful. Why is everything AI nowadays? Yeah, there we go. This isn't AI. This is good. I don't like that middle, the chandelier they have going on. I really don't. It's fine. I can just crop it out. I can crop it out.
Everything nowadays is a, like ty-banned sleep SID. It sucks tbh since artist creation are being overtaken because it's faster and cheaper to make and produce.
Yep, I hate it. I don't want to hand my artists AI references. I really don't. I don't want to be that guy who hands my artist like, oh, here's an AI reference. No, I want physical images. Physical images of like plants and like actual photos of places, so that we can combine something and work on something that is really artistically unique. These are chairs. Chair choice. Chair choice. Love me a chair choice. Alright, let's talk about trinkets we could have. Because that's also gonna be a big thing. Trinkets everywhere! Let's go... Let's go... We need Pokemon trinkets. So, plushies... shiny charm somewhere. Encyclopedias. What else do we... what else have we played on stream, historically? I guess Peak. We could do some Peak stuff. So, like, Bing Bong somewhere. The Camper's Guide. The Scout's Guide, that's what it's called. The Scout's Guide somewhere. We could do Mario Galaxy. Some of the fairy lights are Lumas. Oh, some one-up shroom hidden somewhere. Bang Bong Scout's Guide. I think we just leave that as that for now. I guess. I guess I could just put stuff that I'm into personally. I feel like that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot. I feel like I need to talk about golf, because golf is my most popular video ever. Golf clubs somewhere. Little flags. Little flags. Sand and clay. Sand and clay bonsai. Or bonsai cacti.
I apologize, Buty GTG. I have a headache. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and 3 Monster Energy drink, and I'm stressed since my mother is gonna go into surgery since her nerve in her en farpinchet buto.
Oh, don't worry, dude. Like, I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate you talking to me. You don't have to stress out. Like, you got stuff on your plate, go rest. Go take a break. Oh, bless. Hold on. Prioritize your own health. There we go. Succulents. Succulents. There we go. We can slowly add more trinkets. Like posters. Posters of games I've played. That'd be cool. We'll see. I'll add more to this. This is kind of bare bones. Kind of bare bones. But at least it's something. It's better, it's more nailed down than what we had. It is in fact more nailed down. Chat, I gotta go pee. Chat. I'm gonna go pee. And then I'll return. And I'll see if I wanna keep doing this. Hello, chat. I am eating a protein cookie. Protein cookie goes hard. Yo, the new Peak update is out. Poggers! We do be eating a protein cookie while I'm thinking about what I want to do with my life. Mm-mm. Yum yum yum. I have to eat this cookie faster. I've been attempting to understand eyes and angles. You said that right as I took a bite of my banana bread and I got spooked. Yeah. I know. Do you know? That This is a bit of a bunk stream. Chat, this is a bit of a bunk stream. It's a bit of a bunk stream, but it has to be done. I think that's what I'm struggling with. I think we need some music. Let's go with this. Okay. Law. Protein cookie stream. Yeah. Okay. Short form law. The cafe is a place of safety for lost souls. So the person who looks after it looks after always is the bastion of protection. They reincarnate into different beings, into different humans. And when the host reaches maturity, this should be, is always the bastion of protection. The cafe is a place of safety for lost souls, so the person who looks after it is always a bastion of protection. The person, the protector's soul becomes one part human, one part elemental spirit earth. They reincarnate into different humans, and when the host reaches maturity, the dormant elemental spirit awakens and shares the knowledge of the cafe and their job with the host. It is at this time the host experiences metamorphosis, and takes on an animal effects. Resemblances, usually one based on their personality pre-awakening. They then They usually awaken due to stumbling upon the cafe themselves at a time of great need or at a time of pure loss in themselves. Protectors can struggle with loss of identity or confusion about where they fit in the world until they have awakened. Ooh, it's an allegory for, it's a fucking allegory for stupid mental illness. Or reincarnators. Then we need short form lore. Short form lore. The cafe. The cafe is where lost souls end up, for better or for worse. Some of them are dangerous, are unhappy, some of them are unhappy, displeased, or even potentially sometimes dangerous. It is important to placate these lost souls in a kind and calming way by ensuring the cafe ambience stays good. However, in either due to personal issues with the soul or outside influences, some souls can begin to rampage. In these cases, it is the protector's job to intervene and combat the spirit to protect the cafe. They do this by forming contracts with happy spirits in order to slowly become more and more compatible with their weapon. Each protector gains, actually this should go into the other section, is more than just lost souls. It also houses people who need rest, relaxation, or just a break away from. This is chat. as important to the curated ambience of the cafe. Shop for more weapons. When a protector awakens, they get a small trinket that they can use to summon their weapon of choice. Their weapon will so it's not really of choice. Summon their weapon. The weapon given to them is based on personality, physicality, and understanding of their own potential of power. They also have base elemental magic. They also have magic blended to them by the elemental of the spirit, but many protectors choose to not use it, as it can manifest in an eldritch type way and can add to people's fear of the cafe. A little note on what is the elemental spirit? It's essentially, one could compare the elemental spirit to a passed along parasite. It manifests at level of power that could be easily corruptible, but relies on the user to be incredibly very and careful. It is more accurately something between a magical girl contractor and a I've ever like properly like typed out or laid out the lore for this, so this is kind of nice to do. I'll probably get rid of these spaces. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Wahoo! Hello, Rojo. Welcome in. Very. I apologize. You've come into a very boring stream. I'm just working on lore. This does mean that I need to go in and add the... I need a trinket. Plus summoning trinket to wear. There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a really good time. I hate the cafe one. But it's all I got so far. Okay. It does mean I get to make an Eldritch Corruption design for if I want to later down the line as well. Which might be fun. That might be fun. Doing some sippies. Okay. Let's have a think. What are we doing here? Is there anything lore-wise I also need to address? I guess short form Hayano would be good. Short form lore Hayano. Is the 5th reincarnation to the cafe. He is probably the most unhinged edition so far. Spliced with a Highland cow. Is it very to anime maids? Visual identity. Classic maid cafe. However, as she has settled into the role of being a caretaker However, she settled into the role of being a caretaker. She has learned to relax a little bit and take this new step in her life as a potentially positive one. Hayano herself was a lost soul for a long time. We come into her own. Very ill. Dement. Missed many opportunities to form personality, some level of trade, level of dominance when with the element spirit awakened, but instead the two merged a lot more compatibly than usual, so eldritch and questionable actions meters are quite a bit higher than previous incarnations. There we go. Alright. Actually, I think yeah, that can go there. I think that's good for lore. Is there anything else I need to talk about particularly? I don't think there's anything else, like... I don't know. Chat, do you have any burning questions about the lore? Do we have any burning questions about the lore that I'm setting up? Is the washing machine free to live in? Unfortunately, yes. Please don't live in it, though. Please try not to live in it. Thank you. Probably don't live in it because you might get... Oh god. Hello. Woohoo! Yes. Probably don't. Probably don't. That is a good question. Yes. I suppose that would be put here. As protectors, they do act as the barista of the cafe. There we go. Because they're kind of like the owner but they're also the only person working there. So, you know, they have to kind of do everything themselves, e.g. they have to manage the front, get people drinks, make people drinks, and also, you know, if a soul decides to rampage, they need to grab their weapon and smash it. The nice thing about it is that most of the fights can happen in the forest around the cafe, or like within the outskirts of the cafe. Sometimes they happen in the cafe, and then they have to do repairs, and it's very stressful. I'm pleased. This is a good chunk of lore, I think. Don't know what else I want to do. Oh, I can just stay like here. What else would I want to do lore? I guess I could do lore on the forest itself, because the forest is like one of those forests that if you go in it and you're not meant to be there, it basically just spits you out the other side, like, oop. Just pachoo, pachooey, pachoo, pit. Hello, Aito. How you doing? Welcome in. We're having a very boring stream, I must say. But it's okay. I'm writing lore. I'm writing lore and doing character concepting. Short form lore, the forest. We'll do the forest. The forest surrounding the cafe isn't just there for aesthetic purposes. I hear forest and I want cryptids. Honestly, probably to other people it does appear like cryptids. Pretty good. Hope stream has been productive. Yeah, it's been semi-productive, I think. I've been ironing out some things I want to do with my character design. I want to more... I was doing more research into Highland cows, so I could take the silhouette, kind of strengthen it, and make it more Highland cow-esque. So not like a full redesign, but like just a leaning into... more into like the original concept and taking that and really pushing it. That's what I was doing. So there's lots of notes about how like I can make the silhouette stronger if I did like fluffier hair. There was chats about braids. I put a lot of like keywords and stuff down that I wanted to focus on. Hayano is supposed to be based off of a Highland cow, so I wanted to work more on selling that. Basically, I've been really procrastinating sending my artists references and ideas. A big part of ideation is making sure they have, like, something to come to. So there's also the cafe design, because I haven't really designed the cafe properly yet. It's all been up in my noggin and putting it on paper just so that I have like a physical thing that I can reference to people. And then I also have been working on writing down the lore. It's short form, quote unquote, but it's basically just a bare bones lore of each little thing. But yes, that's what we've been working on. I also absolutely believe that the elemental spirit's like more eldritch form does actually make like whoever they are appear like an eldritch, like a cryptid being, kind of, has like awakened, protecting the cafe. It like will always either very much struggle to